first got involved with WARM probably a half dozen years or so ago. My husband is a trained budget counselor, and he got connected with WARM. They asked him if he would volunteer his services as a budget counselor for some of the clients at WARM. And then later was asked to serve on the board. I was just really drawn in by all of the scope of things that WARM does in terms of not just, you know, the slogan, not a hand out, but a hand up. And I really like that, because you're meeting needs of people that, not just physical needs, not just come to the food pantry and do some shopping for food. You're addressing the spiritual side of things, which is extremely important, obviously, to the whole of a person. Decided then that I would like to get involved on some level, and called the volunteer coordinator, Karen, and said, you know, how can I get on board? And she was very interested to know what I felt my giftedness was or what my interests were, and told me about the mentoring program, where you're hooked up with a client who has requested somebody to just kind of come alongside them and be an advocate and basically encourage them. And so I started out my time with WARM in the mentoring program. My gal that I am a mentor to is a wonderful young woman, single mom, who has been such an unbelievable inspiration to me. We've met many times over lunch or coffee, or gone shopping together, just shared time together. She's a woman who has really struggled financially, works multiple jobs to try to make ends meet, and just keeps at it. And it's especially been a delight to try to encourage her spiritually and help her to see that while all of these things in her life may be going wrong, that if she keeps a connection with God and really remembers that He cares for her and He loves her, which is the primary message of WARM. I think all of us that have any involvement at all are just trying to be stewards of God's love and say, you know, there by the grace of God go. I could be in that situation in a minute. I'm, like probably many people in Westerville, completely unaware of how much of a need there is right here in Westerville. In my cozy little affluent corner of Westerville, I thought in my naivete that everybody was like me and had 2 cars in the garage and whatnot, and nothing could be further from the truth. I am continually amazed at the need that is here. WARM could use tons of support from all kinds of different people in the area, and I would just encourage anybody to get involved if they don't have a place. It's easy, it's convenient, there is a huge need, and there's a wide variety of things that need to be done all the time. But it's very personally rewarding. As I said, I really enjoy working with the staff. You know, everybody's just kind of shouldering together to try to make it a little easier for our neighbor.